what really surprised me this week? A comment that was made by the new Golden Bachelor. And let's just say this comment kind of struck a little nerve for some women over 60. I am so excited you're here because today we're going to be talking about something a little controversial, which will be kind of fun. But listen, I'm a huge advocate about 60 is the new 60, as you know, if you watch my channel. So if I didn't talk about this, I feel like I was be doing a disservice to people, because some of the comments that happen at the new Golden Bachelor, I think it's season 3, are kind of hitting a little nerve for women over 60. And it's not about his choice in the age group that he wants to date, which kind of seems silly because the Golden Bachelor is all about the golden years. So it's not the Silver Bachelor like some of the producers told them. But anyway, if you did not hear what he said in a podcast, then I am actually going to play that clip for you here in a second. But here's the thing. This isn't just about this offhand remark. It's more about how women over 60 are still being seen, or in many cases, not seen at all. And I want you to stick with me until the end, because I am going to share with you what I believe is the real truth about turning 60, and why this stage of life isn't just a cutoff, it's actually the power stage. And once you hear it, I think I'll change the way you see yourself too. All right, so let's start with the piece where they asked him what was the age range of the women that he wanted to meet. So here's what he says.
But they asked me, like, what's your preferences? So I just said 45 to 60. Said, you know, if they're 60 or over, I'm cutting them. Oh, Mel, you can't, you know, this is not the Silver Bachelor. This is the Golden Bachelor. He goes, but they're going to be hot. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know? Yeah, so and he goes, you can't use the word cut. I go, well, that's an NFL term, you know?
Yeah.
And,
okay, so like I said, preference is preference. I agree. I'm totally okay with him until this point, besides him knowing that this is called the Golden Bachelor. Okay, now this is what he says next.
they asked me what is my profile. Well, they got to be fit because I'm stay in shape and work out and stuff. And I told them, you know, try to stay away from the artificial hips and the wigs, you know.
Okay, so see, here is when he went from being a dating preference to reinforcing a stereotype. See, suddenly women over 60 are not being viewed as strong, stylish, and vibrant. They were being reduced to a punchline. And again, let's not miss the irony on all this. This new Golden Bachelor, he is actually 66, so he is actually past that line that he drew. And he is the Golden Bachelor, supposedly celebrating love in the golden years. Now, he did the right thing. He did apologize to the ladies about his comment. So I'm grateful for that. You know, owning it matters. You owned it, and you did it, and you said it, and you apologized. Good for you. But his apology doesn't erase the fact that his comment pulled the curtain on a bigger issue. When I saw that they're gonna be a Golden Bachelorette and Bachelor, I was so excited because I was like, hey, finally, they're doing a show for people our age. Most of all the reality shows out there are with younger people. So I was super, super excited. So when the first season came out, well, yeah, it didn't go that great. But I was like, wow, look at all these cool women and the guy, and they're, living life and having fun. Same with the second season with the Bachelor. She was amazing. I loved her, and she found somebody cool. Now we get to this one, and we get these type of comments, and it was like, what is happening here? When I hear those comments, I kind of laughed at first, but then I thought, wait a minute. This is why so many women feel overlooked once they hit a certain age. Not because we're less amazing, come on now, but because culture has not caught up with us. Plain and simple. So the real issue is how society likes to shrink women into this type of a stereotype that, we're walking on walkers and we have a hip replacement and we're, all made up and not really us the way that we look. Now, come on now. Seriously? I have to agree, when I think of my grandma, when she was in her 60s, back then, it was a totally different type of situation. I feel like it was more where they were staying home and they weren't as concerned about their looks or how they looked to the world. They were just grandma and they were taking care of us and just doing the grandma stuff back then. But us ladies now, we're doing all kinds of things. I mean, at 65, I feel sharper, stronger, and more adventurous than I was in my 40s. And I'm still learning, and I'm still creating, and I'm still dreaming, and I don't plan on stopping that. So let's just reframe this whole thing. Instead of over 60 is too old, let's show that over 60 is leadership, confidence, and reinvention. Instead of reducing us to wigs or hips, let's talk about energy, influence, and wisdom. So here's the takeaway. This isn't about who the Golden Bachelor dates. It's about what his words actually revealed. That society is still not catching up when it comes to women over 60. That's it. We are not invisible. We're not slowing down. We're thriving, we're leading, we're loving, and shaping this world in a powerful way. And honestly, anyone who's writing us off at 60, they're missing out. Thank you so much for joining me today. This, like I said, is pretty controversial. I would love to get your comments. And also don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with another powerful woman in your life. Remember, 60 is the new 60. Let's keep rewriting the story. See you next time.